Hi guys, we're going to be playing some Disturbed, and I don't know too much about this, just that it's about a farmer and that things are not going the best for him. So we're going to jump into this and see what's going on. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cow is sick. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it's up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Let's do shed first. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay, we'll go to the crops. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to preserve these past few months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Let's go to the pen. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die, eventually, after crawling about the ground. Your adventure ends here. Okay. Note to self, don't grab the mushrooms. We go into this again. Okay, we're going to go to the crops, but we're going to continue down the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. I have a feeling we're going to be dying a lot. There is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature the temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful could be in here. Run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be a bunch of this. Okay. We'll go into the house this time. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Beth Ann is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue so well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bit to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment? Well, I put the lock on the door and hid the key. No one will ever get into my stuff again. Dear Journal, I woke up one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but found nothing. After searching about the farm, whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. We're gonna skip going to bed. Okay. We're just gonna continue following down the path. Avoid the bear. You came to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. You look at the mess and find bits of food and clothing scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home? You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. We're going to save right here. I'm remembering. I'm going to save whenever I'm kind of wondering. Oh, that's unwise. You decide to help yourself in. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. You pick up the book and start to flop through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am most thrilled about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently there is a good pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the rain. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. The past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. Sorry. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Dang it, my save option left. There it is. Oh, you butthead. Without thinking, you travel downward. Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there, let me out of here. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. Oh, fruitcake. We're gonna free her, and we'll probably die. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. Her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength but starts to stand on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you. I will now do you a favor. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappeared as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It's unfortunate that your journey ends here. Golly, there is a lot of that here. Okay. I think we're going to definitely do this in small bits and pieces because there's only so much of you die, start over, you die, start over, you die, start over. So with that, we're going to leave Disturbed here for the time being, and I will get back to it in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It is a little intriguing and a little bit more dark than the last one I played, but I'm interested to see what's going on with this one. There was good and bad reviews on this one for Steam, so I'm just gonna play it by ear and we'll see what we feel about it. With all else, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!